I'm
How are
doing
you?
wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. And I think this is the second time we are meeting, right?
Yes, 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 yes.
Okay, perfect, perfect. Very nice to meet you again. And why don't you start today by telling me or describing how your weekend was?
My weekend was not really good. It was very hectic on Saturday. My younger one, he was not feeling well. He had a cold or like fever, so I had to rush to the hospital. And then we
Hmm.
came back, and then again we have to prepare for my elder kid graduation day ceremony. So we had to go there. So it was like very hectic, and Sunday was quite normal. It's not that hectic, but yes,
Mm-hmm.
whole day like I was busy in something and something. So
Okay,
it's
how's
not
your
really
kid
great.
doing now?
He is doing pretty well
Pretty
because yeah,
well.
now he's fine. He's still sleeping. Yeah.
Okay, that's good. He needs some rest, definitely.
Yes.
Okay, all right. You look very tired. Is it because of the hectic weekend that you just had?
Maybe yes, because
Hmm.
like I didn't get proper sleep. Maybe that's the reason.
Okay, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so Karishma, how do you think your week looks ahead? Like, what are your plans for this week?
This week, to be honest, I cannot pretend my coming week because of the reason is like very simple. My elder one is at home now and he has holiday for the next 15 days. So my whole routine depends on him. Like earlier, when he was like he used to go to school last month, I can plan my weekend very nicely. That okay, in the morning I have to like wake up and do this and that, and then he'll go to school, then I finish my these chores. But since he's at home, I cannot commit anything that what is the next plan. I don't know. The full day is like the random one now.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Yes.
so you said I cannot pretend what my whole week is going to be. Pretend is not the
Yes.
right word there. It is going to be I cannot predict.
I cannot predict. Okay. I cannot
Yes,
predict.
correct. Okay, all right, good. Okay, so let us do a little bit of an extempore where I give you a topic and you speak on that topic, whatever comes to your mind. You can narrate some incident or you can talk about some personal experience, anything that comes to your mind. Okay?
Yes.
So try and speak for at least 2 to 3 minutes. That's the minimum requirement. And let's see how that goes. Okay? All right. So
Okay.
your topic is laughter is the best medicine.
That is one of my favorite topics.
Mm.
And I fully agree with the fact that laughter is actually a great medicine. Since I can realize that I am a mother of two kids, the whole day is quite stressful sometimes because of my younger one and the elder one. Both have like only 5 years of age gap, not five, 4 years of age gap. So I can see that it's very hectic. But sometimes when they do some kind of activity which makes me laugh, and my whole mind get refreshed just by their funny activities and the things which they are doing. And especially with the younger one, he's on the growing stage, he started standing on his own. So what he do when he stand, and we just he stand with the help of support, when and now he's trying to leave that support and try to stand on his own feet. So when he's trying to do that, he just fall down instantly on the floor and he laughs. So it makes me laugh too, and I truly believe in this fact that laughing is actually the best medicine. It doesn't matter that how much you are stressed, but if you feel like laughing and if somebody is there to make you laugh every time, you can make your stress release in that way, and you can be happy for that particular moment or even after that time. Because once your mind get refreshed, you will be able to think about the more positive things, right? If you are in the stress, you cannot think about any single positive thing. But if you're laughing, you're having fun with someone. For me, laughing is like I started watching that Kapil Sharma. He's one of my favorite person, and I knew him uh, from the from his first show. It was like Great Indian Laughter Challenge, and that time I was a kid, not like I was studying that time, and it was amazing. And since then, I loved watching him. After that, he produced many more shows, and still he's coming in the comedy nights or something. So I used to watch that. Even still I'm watching his shows, and it makes me really laugh, and for that particular 1 hour I forget everything, that whatever stress is around me, I forget everything and I just enjoy watching it. Not only me, even my whole family, including my husband, my mother-in-law, my kids, we all watch that particular show on TV. And sometimes if even we are not able to watch on TV, we watch it on YouTube. We have this facility that we can watch anything on YouTube, even if you are not able to watch on TV. So that's the best thing about that. And yes, I personally kind of a person who feel always happy and joyful. I can make anyone happy. I feel it that I have this little bit, not really like very particular, but yes, I can make someone laugh. So that is the best medicine, even I feel.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that was quite well explained. Good job done. And you did speak for 2 minutes, which is good. So nice. Yes, laughter is definitely the best medicine. I would agree with everything that you said. Okay, so um, tell me this. We always, there is always this wish in our hearts that, we want to make our parents proud, right? So now that you are a parent, right, what do you think a few years from now? What do you think is going to make you feel proud about your kids?
It's a very tricky question for me because
Mm-hmm.
my kids are only like they are very young, and whatever they
Mm-hmm.
are doing on the basis of that, I cannot imagine they will do anything good that I can
Mm-hmm.
feel proud on them. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. Nobody knows future. I cannot predict that. Maybe he's a naughty one now. Maybe after a few years he will become more responsible person, serious person, and respect the emotions also. Right now he's not doing that because he's only a kid. He's only 5 years old. So whatever
Mm-hmm.
is his emotion this time, on the basis of those, I cannot predict future, to be honest. So there's no,
Mm-hmm.
I can't say anything.
Okay, but then the question is, what kind of things do you think is going to make you proud? Like you as
What
a
kind of
parent,
thing?
what would make you
Okay.
feel proud?
One thing is that I always wanted my kid to be good in studies. Every parent wants. It's not only me. All the parents out there, they have only one desire, that their kids perform good in the school. Second thing, that they should perform like they play good. These days, only studies is not sufficient. Every parent wants their kid to be good in sports also, so that they can physically maintain themselves. Physically, they should be good. So that is the main thing. If he will study good, I will surely make myself proud. I will feel proud. Even now, if I talk about the studies, he's really good in that. And the teachers always appreciated him. Like as per his age, he's doing really well. Other than few things, which is, it depends upon the capabilities of the kids. Every kid is different. Every kid has a different potential. So on that, I cannot compare with other kids. But yes, whatever he's doing, this that is best for me. I feel good. Second thing, sports. I really want him to play sports, and one he will do that. He will want something. I will feel so proud that my kid is doing that, because he's not really good at that this moment. So in future, if he'll do that, I'll be more than happy. The third thing, I really want him to be well mannered. That is the most important thing I really want from him. Maybe that is top of the education also. Even if it is not good in studies, that will be okay for me. But if he's not have good manners, that will impact me. I think I will feel only proud on him, but then only when he will behave in a good manner in the society, with the neighbors and the publicly. The public skill should be more important, I feel, than other rest of the things. So yeah, these are the three things which make me proud.
Hmm, very nice. Very well thought out answer. Very well put together answer. And good job done. There were not too many grammatical errors, also. There were like hardly one or two places where it was a little bit dicey. But the good thing that I'm noticing today, Karishma, you are trying to rectify your own mistakes in the same line, which is a great thing. So good job on that.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay, so Karishma, if I ask you that, out of everything that you can cook, if you have to
Hmm.
select your most favorite dish that you feel you cook the best, what is it that you're going to talk about?
That is very simple. That is chola rice. I love cooking that, and
Hmm.
even I'm a big fan of that. I love eating chola rice. Like I can have them anytime, and I also personally like cooking them. It's the very simple process.
Mm-hmm.
It can be ready in just half an hour.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't take much time. It doesn't take
It
much
doesn't
time.
take much. Good,
It
very
doesn't
good.
take much time.
Okay.
So
Okay,
that's
so
the reason I
teach me
was.
chola rice recipe. How are you going to do that?
It's very simple. There's nothing to be like. It's very simple. First of all, obviously, you have to soak chola. What do we call chola? Chickpeas. You have to
Mm-hmm.
soak chickpeas one night before. You have to soak them overnight, and then
Mm-hmm.
in the morning you have to boil them with a little bit of salt, not pinch of salt, but a little, 1 spoon of salt. You have to
Mm-hmm.
boil them. After that, you have to prepare. Spices for chola, that is the main ingredient. If you will make that spice really great, then your chola will smell good, and your dish will be elegant, taste well. So
Mm-hmm.
you should take some oil. If you want to make it rich, you can use butter also. That's the good thing. Butter, ghee, or oil, whatever your choice, you can use it. Then you have to put all the spices like cumin seeds, and then turmeric, and then you have to first paste tomato and onions, and along after frying them, you have to put all the spices which you have, especially the chola masala, which is available in the market. You can buy any good brand which you usually use, and you have to put the good quantity of that particular spice in that chola, and that will make the cholas tasty. And after that, one thing which we should also use, I don't know what do we call that, badi elaichi, cardamom,
Black cardamom.
black cardamom. That is the most important thing I feel, because earlier when I used to cook cholas, I don't use that. I didn't use that. But now
Hmm.
these days when I'm cooking chola, I make sure that I use that because it has a great fragrance, it has a great smell, and it makes your dish very tasty. So we should always use that, especially in the
Mm-hmm.
cholas and rajmas. Okay, so we should use them, and then we just need to boil and CT and all. Like, it's very simple, not very tricky. So this is how
Mm-hmm.
I
Okay.
make.
Okay. Wonderful. Good. All right. Karishma, what is one vacation that is your dream? Like one place that you want to go definitely in this lifetime, and how do you plan that trip?
Maldives.
Mm.
These days, and last month I watched a few videos about Maldives. There's a water villa there, which is very famous, and
Mm-hmm.
every YouTuber, like whenever they go, they shoot that villa and post it on channel. So I have come across a lot of videos about that. So when I'm watching them, I really feel like I should go there once in my life at least. It's really amazing. The place, the feeling, living in the water is something different. However, I am like a person who always have fear with water. I still remember when I went to Goa, like few years ago, I was very scared to go into the water. This is what I
Mm-hmm.
should say.
Yes.
Okay. So I was very scared, and even I was not allowing my husband to go. Even he was okay with that. He has no such fear in his mind. I was just stopping him that no, I am not able to go. I am feeling fear, so you should also not go. And so, but
Mm-hmm.
now I don't know from where, like suddenly this thought coming to me, like I should go into Maldives and enjoy that water villa, staying for a few days. That is the only destination right now coming to my mind. Yeah.
Okay, so if you have to plan this trip, how are you going to plan your entire trip? Suppose you have that
I'm not.
opportunity to go. So, how are you going to
Uh,
plan it now?
to be honest, I'm not really good with the plannings. My husband is there for all these things. He's really
Mm-hmm.
wonderful at planning, and I would like to share something with you that he's working in an office, like it's a company, corporate sector. So every year we go to a picnic that is somewhere in the India, not outside the India. So generally, he is the part of planning. He plan everything, from tickets, from hotel bookings, from everything. So he's really good at that. So I literally don't need to plan anything. Even if we have to go, I am 110% sure that he's going to take that part on his hand, because he knows that he's really good at that. And I have no knowledge. I have never planned any kind of trip on my own, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Okay. In general, Karishma, out of Public transport and private transport, what do you prefer and why?
Mm, I don't like transportation. First of all, I have a fear while I'm going into bus, especially. So I do not consider that like it's a public transport, but I don't like that. Give me 1 minute, Mitanj. Don't make noise,
Sure.
please, please. खेल लो, but please don't make noise. Thank you. Okay, so yes, if I talk about the transportation, I would prefer private transport because it is more convenient than the public one. Because you have to, especially now I'm realizing that fact because we have our private vehicle, and whenever I'm going somewhere with my younger one, especially, I have to carry a lot of stuff with me. There's a huge bag always ready whenever I'm stepping out my house with him. So it's very natural to have a like if you have a private vehicle that will be more convenient for you because whenever you feel like not meeting with the circumstances, for example if he's feeling uncomfortable or something, we can anytime come back home, we can go into the vehicle, like we have a car, so we can go into that and we can have relax, we can I can feed him, I can give him food, like we can do anything. But if I talk about the public transport, that is not really much convenient because of the facilities also. Especially if I talk about Gurgaon, we are not getting public transport easily. Most of the people who lives in Gurgaon, they have their own transport and they use that only. If I talk about Delhi, public transport is more in the culture as compared to private, because I used to live in Delhi for around 27 years of my life. I spent there in Delhi, so I can correlate. And the public, if I talk about the charges, that is like public transport is very much cheaper in Delhi as compared to any other city. Delhi, so for the people who resides in Delhi, public transport is easy. But if I talk about the convenience, the family comfort, then private vehicle is comfortable. Yeah, it depends upon the situations
Mm-hmm.
also. If you are a single person, like if I'm a college going girl, I would prefer to use public transport rather than private. But if I am a mother, if I have a kid, so I would prefer to use private transport as compared to public. So it depends upon the circumstances or your choice, that what you like. Yeah.
Okay, good. Again, very well constructed answer. You spoke about two, three different perspectives, which was a good thing. And I'm really enjoying this phase where you are correcting your own errors and you are not going ahead without correcting them. So that is a great thing. Okay, good. Um, Okay, if I ask you to narrate one incident or one time or one phase of your life that you want to revisit, right? Which part or which phase of your life will that be? And would you want to do anything differently there?
Two times I think. One is like my college days. I really wanted to go those days back because I was not really a I did not enjoy it to the fullest. I feel it because I was a kind of reservative person that time. I was not very extrovert. You can say that I was an introvert person that time. I did not interact with a lot of people. I did not make a lot of friends that time. So I want to rechange that phrase, and I really wanted to myself express in those days, which I didn't do. I have that regret. And I had a very limited friend because generally what happens, you make friends in the school or in the college. After that, when you step into the profession, those are like not your true friends. They are not the real friends. They are only your colleagues or like the friends for the office. Once you leave office, they will forget you. You will also forget them. It's not like the other person is wrong. You are also like that. You don't remember them. But if I talk about the school days or the college days, those are the friends which will last till your like long run. I have one or two my school friends with me till now, and college friends, yes, I had that group which is still now, but we don't meet usually. But I feel that I should go in that era and I should change a few things. I could have made lot of friends, I feel. Now I have that potential. I am expressive, I am an extrovert, I can speak with anyone, I have no hesitation, I am a fully confident girl. That time also I used to be a confident girl. But if I talk about my physical appearance, I was not looking good at that time. I was not looking good. when I joined into profession or in the job, then my appearance is drastically changed. Maybe it happens with everyone. When we are kid, we live so simple, restricted, and we talk less. But when we come to the world of profession, then we realize, okay, I'm not performing well. I'm not doing well. People are going to mock you if you are doing the same thing for a longer period of time. So changes are important. So I realized those changes in my job as the time when I was doing job, and yes, those two times really memorable for me. I always miss those times, especially when I was working. That was the time when I enjoyed a lot. Yeah, that's the amazing time I spent.
Okay,
That's it.
okay, wonderful, good. Very nicely expressed. I really liked, you spoke about what it generally is. You spoke about friendships in that time. So, a lot of good inputs in there. Good job done.
Thank
Okay, so Karishma, tell me one goal that you have for yourself for this year, and how are you going to achieve it, or what are you doing to achieve that goal?
There's a very big goal I would like to tell you that I put on weight, not a little bit. It's a lot of weight I put on. When I see my videos from the last year, I can see the drastic change. There's a completely different person I can see. So I want to change
Mhm.
myself this year, and I'm really working hard for that. Not really hard. I'm not controlling my food habits, but still I start doing walking and exercise a little bit, so that once I'll be feel little lighter, then then only I will start restricting my food. Right now
Mhm.
I'm not restricting my food. I'm eating whatever I feel like eating, including junk also, but I'm doing 1 hour of walking. I try to do it on daily basis, but somehow, as you know, with kids it's not possible every day, right? So sometimes I need to compromise, like I'm not able to do because like from last 3 days my kid is not well, so I'm not going. But yes, this thing is fixed in my mind. So whenever I feel like whenever I get time, I go out for a walking, and this is my mind. This is in my mind that I have to lose weight, at least 5 to 7 kgs I have to lose. So this
Mhm.
is the big goal which I set for myself, and I have to achieve it anyhow, and I'll do it. I know that.
Okay, perfect. So if you're trying to do that, you can do that without any exercise if you just work on your food. So I would suggest, change the way you are looking at things. You don't need to really work out. You can lose 5 to 7 kgs easily without workout, just focusing on food. So do a little bit of research on YouTube. You will see a lot of input out there, and try and tweak your food habits, and you will see the results.
But you know what? I'm a kind of foodie person. I cannot restrict them.
That's
I
the
also,
point. See, losing
that's the
weight
main
or
reason.
being healthy is 80% about your food and 20% about the workout that you are doing. So if you can't resist your food, then
Yes.
your weight loss is going to be very challenging. Do a little bit of research on this. There are a lot of content that is available. Do a little bit of research and
Yes.
you will understand. Yeah.
No, I have seen that intermittent fasting is really working these days for the many
For that
people.
also
But
you have to restrict food. You can't be eating anything and
obviously, yeah,
everything.
I have to
Hmm.
restrict. That is the main problem. Now I'm not able to do that, and that's the reason I'm focusing more on exercises and walking, so that I
It will
can
only
lose. But yes,
stabilize your weight. It will only stabilize. It will stop from you gaining more weight, but it will not cut
okay.
down your weight.
Okay, let's see within few months. I am feeling that I can lose. So let's see after few months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Great meeting you, Karishma. It was a very good session, and I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope your son gets better soon.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am. It's a lovely
All
session with you
right.
again. Yeah,
No
bye bye.
problem. Bye. Good day.
Bye.
Bye.